the connection between David HaMelech, King David, and Kabbalat Shabbat, the welcoming the Shabbat Queen. We are here in Khirbet Kayafa, identified by the archaeologists and excavators as She'araim, a place of two gates, just beautifully explained in part 1 by my good friend Daniel Selig, our expert tour guide. What is the connection between King David and Kabbalat Shabbat? Why is King David the only person who is mentioned in Lecha Dodi? No other of our forefathers or ancestors are mentioned in Lecha Dodi except for David HaMelech. And the song, the beautiful song, which is a bridge between Chol, the regular days of the week, and Shabbos. Lecha Dodi inspires me every Shabbos, every Friday night. And my favorite tune is like this. Lecha Dodi likras kala p'nei Shabbos nekabela. Lecha Dodi likras kala p'nei Shabbos nekabela. P'nei Shabbos nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad hishmiyanu kel hamyuchad. Hashem echad ushmo echad l'shemu l'siferes v'l'sila. Lecha Dodi likras kala p'nei Shabbos nekabela. P'nei Shabbos nekabela. That's the introduction. That's the first stanza. And now, twice in the following two stanzas, David HaMelech is mentioned as written by Rav Shlomo Alkabetz, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, in Zfat in the 16th century. And he says the following: His na'ari me afar kumi livshi bigdei sifartech awami al yad ben yishai beis halachmi karva el nafshi ge'ala. Lecha Dodi likras kala p'nei Shabbos nekabela. P'nei Shabbos nekabela, which means, Hisna'ari, awaken myself from afar, from the dust, and let me arise. Livshi bidi sifartich ami, let me wear clothes of glory, the glorious clothes of my nation. How? Al Yad ben Yishai, Beis Halachmi, through the son of Yishai, the son of Jesse, who came from Beit Lechem, Karva al Nafshi Ge'ala, who comes to my soul and redeems me. And then another stanza which mentions King David, and it goes like this: Yaminu smol tifrotzi ves Hashem ta'ariti al yadish ben partzi v'nismecha v'nagila. Lecha Dodi likras kala p'nei Shabbos nekabela. P'nei Shabbos nekabela, which means my right hand and my left hand spread out. V'es Hashem taritzi, Hashem will expand us, expand himself, expand the borders of Israel. Al yad ish ben partzi, who will do this? Who will do the expansion? Through David, King David, ish ben partzi, a man, the son of Peretz, who descends from, King David comes from Peretz. V'nismecha v'nagila, we will enjoy and rejoice with Hashem. So why is it that King David is the only person mentioned twice in Lecha Dodi and no one else? In Tana Devei Eliyahu, in Sanhedrin Tzadi Zayin, Aleph, 97a, says, Ha'olam nishmat elef shana leshivas alafim shana. The world is comparable to 7,000 years. The 6 days of creation, each day represents 1,000 years. So the first day creation represents 1,000 years. The second day represents 2,000 years. The third day, 3,000. The fourth day, 4,000. Fifth day, 5,000. And the sixth day, 6,000 years. And Mashiach is known to have to come, according to the Sanhedrin, the Gemara in Sanhedrin, by the 6,000th year, which means when the 6,000th year ends, then enters in the 6,001 years, 6,000 years plus 1 day. That's the era of called Shabbos, the seventh day. The seventh day corresponds to 7,000 years. And therefore there's going to be, according to the Tana Devei Eliyahu, 1,000 years of Olam Haba. And how does he prove it? It says, V'niskav Hashem levado b'yomahu, Hashem will remain alone on that day. And then the next pasuk says, Mizmor Shiliyam HaShabbos. Then comes Shabbos. Hashem is alone, and then comes Shabbos. And the Tana Devei Eliyahu goes on to say that the first 2,000 years of the world are going to be called Tohu, which means void, null and void, without any worship of Hashem. It's what with idol worship. The middle 2,000 years is Torah, the giving of the Torah on Har Sinai, the year 2448 and following. And Yemos HaMashiach is 2,000 years. And we are now in the midst of the last 2,000 years. We are in 5780, which is 220 years away from the year 6,000, which means that we know that within 220 years, the Mashiach has to come. That's known in the Gemara. The Ramban tells us in Breshis, chapter 2, verse 3, and explains the sixth day begins with the creation of animals, and it ends with the creation of man. What does this mean, says the Ramban? Asher lo yadu et Hashem were the sixth day. Animals were created on the sixth day, the beginning of the sixth day. They are animals, beings that did not know Hashem. But the end of the sixth day, Ze ben David hanaasa b'tzelem Elokim, that man created on the eve of the Shabbos, right at the end of the sixth day, created in the middle of the sixth day and to the end of the sixth day, he is known as Adam. Adam represents David ben Yishai, David HaMelech, and therefore he represents the end of the sixth day, the beginning of Shabbos. So therefore there is a connection, according to Tana Devei Eliyahu, between the sixth and the seventh day, between 6,000 years and 7,000 years, according to the Ramban, between the sixth day and the seventh day of Mashiach. That the sixth to the seventh is the period of Mashiach. It's entering into a Shabbos. Sixth day ends and the seventh day begins. That's the era of Mashiach. And therefore, the bridge between the sixth and seventh day is the harbinger, David HaMelech, the king, David HaMelech. How did this come to be? How did Kabbalat Shabbat, the welcoming the Shabbos song that we sing Friday night, before Marav, before Baruch Hu, nowhere before, in any other davening, in any other prayer in Marav, do we have a pre-Marav service, a pre-Baruch Hu service. Only Friday night we have Kabbalat Shabbat, welcoming Shabbos. Who introduced that? The Arizal, who lived from 1534 to 1572 in Zfat, born in Jerusalem and then moved to Zfat. He understood in his short life of 38 years, he understood that he lived in the year 5232. We're in 5780. He lived 488 years ago. He understood that 5232 is into the sixth year. It's in the 6,000th era, the millennium of the 6,000. It's on the way to the end of the sixth day, which is Shabbos, which means we need to prepare for Shabbos, which means we need to prepare for Mashiach. And therefore, he instituted with his Talmidim to go out into the fields on Erev Shabbos to greet the Shabbos Queen. Why? Because he understood that this millennium of the end of the 5,000 into the 6,000 years, and now we're into 5232, now we're 5780, when he lived 5232, now we're in 5780, we're approaching the Ikvis of the Mashiach. We're listening to the footsteps of Mashiach. And therefore going out into the fields, going out into greeting the Shabbos Queen. He went out actually into the fields with his Talmidim and welcomed the Shabbos Malkasa, the Shabbos Queen. He introduced this idea of Kabbalat Shabbat, to welcome Shabbos, which means to welcome the Shabbos Queen, to welcome Mashiach. He introduced this idea. And therefore, the Arizal said that when we go out to greet the Shabbos Malka, the Shabbos Queen, we are actually preparing ourselves to go and greet Mashiach. And therefore, he introduced Kabbalat Shabbat. What is Kabbalat Shabbat? There are 6 psalms that we sing, 6 Tehillim we sing. The Chu Neranana is the first one. And then we sing the second one on Friday night is Shiru Hashem Shir Chadash, that's number 2. That's the second day. Hashem Malach Tagel Aretz, that's the third day. Hashem Malach Yeguzu Amim, that's the fourth day. Let's start it again. The Chur Ranana is the first day. Shir Hashem Shir Chadash is the second day. Hashem Malach is the third day. Mizmor Shir Hashem Shir Chadash is the fourth day. Hashem Malach is the fifth day. Mizmor David is the sixth day. And the seventh day is Mizmor Shel Yom HaShabbos. The bridge between the sixth day and seventh day is Lecha Dodi. Who is that bridge? That's why David HaMelech. David HaMelech is the bridge. How is David HaMelech the bridge? How is he? David ben Yishai, he is going to be his descendants are going to be the ones who are going to be the Mashiach. His descendant is going to be Mashiach. David ben Yishai, Melech HaMashiach. He is the bridge. That's why in Lecha Dodi, the bridge between the sixth day and Mizmor Shel Yom HaShabbos is Olam Haba, the world to come. And the sixth day is the beginning of Shabbos. And that bridge is Lecha Dodi. And that Lecha Dodi bridge is David HaMelech. That's why David HaMelech is mentioned, according to the Arizal and Rav Shlomo Alkabetz, who wrote the Lecha Dodi, and that's Kufa at that time, that represents the idea of David HaMelech is the bridge. He is going to be the great-great-grandfather of Mashiach, and therefore he is introduced in Lecha Dodi as the bridge between Chol, regular day of the week, and Shabbos. So when we enter into Shabbos, we have to understand that David HaMelech is the fulcrum. He is the catalyst. He is the bridge to have us enter into the Zman of Yemos HaMashiach. Why is that? And how did that happen? It says in the beginning, the first reference to David HaMelech is the following. Hisna'ari me afar kumi. Waken myself and come up out of the afar, out of the dirt, out of the soil, out of the earthliness, out of the dust. Hisna'ari me afar kumi. How did David HaMelech begin his life as a person who was in the dust? This is what happened. In Rus, in the book of Ruth, chapter 4, verse 21, it says, V'Salmon holid es Boaz, uBoaz holid es Oded. Salmon gave birth to Boaz. Boaz gave birth to Oded. Oded holid et Yishai. Oded gave birth to Yishai. V'Yishai holid es David. And Yishai gave birth to David. Yishai and his wife Nitzeves, her name was Nitzeves bas Adael, had 7 sons, 7 illustrious sons, great scholars. But then, after 7 sons, Yishai began to doubt his own lineage, his own ancestry. Why? Because he descends from, as we just said, from Boaz, gave birth to Oded. Oded gave birth to Yishai, and Yishai gave birth to David. But there was a question in halacha at that time as to whether or not Boaz, who married Ruth Hamoaviyah, Ruth, who was a Moabite woman, whether or not a Moabite woman could convert and become Jewish. There was a question. And there was a halachic question going on at the time of Boaz as to whether or not that was permissible. And the Torah in Devarim, chapter 23, verse 4 says, Lo yavo Ammoni uMoavi b'kal Hashem. An Ammonite and a Moabite cannot come and convert into Judaism. Why? Because when the Jewish people entered into, or wanted to enter into through the land of Moab, the Moabite men refused to give them water. And because they refused to give them water, even though they were relatives of Avram Avinu through Lot, nevertheless they were achzari, they were showing bad midos. They did not want to share water or give water to the Israeli soldiers and troops crossing through. Therefore, because of their achzarius, because of their evil midos, their bad character, they are not allowed to enter into the Kahal Hashem. They cannot convert to Judaism ever. However, the Gemara goes on to say, it means the Moabite men cannot enter. But Moabite women who stayed home and did not participate in this refusal to give water, they are exempted from this restriction of Moabites entering into the Kahal Hashem. And therefore Moabite women are allowed to enter into the Kahal Hashem. They can convert. But that was a machlekes. There was an argument. Moabite men can't. Moabite women can. Why? So the Gemara goes on to say, why? Because the Moabite women stayed home. As the Gemara says, Kol kfuda bas melech pnima. The job of a woman is to take care and to nurture her home. And therefore she stayed bas melech pnima. She stayed in her tent. Therefore the Moabite women did not have any obligation to go out and give water to the troops of Israelites. They were supposed to be in their homes, nurturing their children, running their homes, running the spiritual life of their homes, even though they were Moabite women. and therefore they have no obligation. So kfuda bas melech tima, and therefore they are exempted from this law of Moabites cannot enter the land, enter the Jewish people. So Boaz, he was the head of the Sanhedrin. He knew the law was Moabite women are allowed to enter into the Kal. It was Moabite men can't enter, but Moabite women could enter. He was the head of the Sanhedrin. But that law was not yet fully promulgated. It was not yet known by the masses. It was known by the Sanhedrin. And that was the halacha. And Boaz knew that. And he turned to Ploni Almoni, a person in the Megillas Rus, and said, will you marry Rus? Take her field and take Rus. And he said, no, I won't. Why? Why? Because Ploni Almoni felt that the Moabite women are also included in the prohibition of women entering into the Kal Hashem, into converting. And therefore, I will not marry Ruth. She's a Moabite. And therefore, I don't know about this halacha. And therefore, women who are Moabites cannot enter into the Kal Hashem. I will not marry her. But Boaz said, okay, if you won't marry her, I will marry her. Because I know the halacha is that she's allowed to convert. And she became Jewish. She became Jewish through her conversion of your people are my people, your God is my God, your land is my land, where you live, where you die, I will die. That was a conversion process that Rus went through with Naomi, and therefore she was converted to Judaism, and that was a valid conversion. She was allowed to. And Boaz said, that's allowed, because the halacha is that Moabite women are allowed to convert, Moabite men are not allowed to convert, and I'm going to marry her. So he married her, Baruch Hashem, he married her. He was sure, and the halacha was known to him, not promulgated yet by the masses, and he married her. That night that he married her, he conceived with Rus a child named Oded. And Oved was later to be the father of Yishai, and Yishai was the father of David HaMelech. On the night of his marriage to Rus, they conceived Oved. The next morning, he died. The next morning, Boaz died. So the doubters said, oh, the reason why he died is because he married her illegally. He married her against the halacha. And therefore, he deserves to have died. He did a sin, he committed a sin, and therefore he married a Moabite woman against Torah law, and therefore that's why he died. But the word Oved is Oved Hashem. The name Oved means he's a servant of God, which means that he is a valid child, that child was conceived in tahara and purity, that it was a valid marriage. So the doubts, however, after having 7 children, Yishai himself did not yet have understood that the halacha, the law, is really that a Moabite woman is allowed. And after having married his wife, Nitzeves Bas Adael, and he himself was a descendant of Oved, and Oved was conceived by Boaz and Rus, he said to himself, well, maybe the halacha is not that way. Maybe the halacha is that I should not, I'm not really a valid Jew. Maybe I am not a proper Jew. And therefore, he separated from his wife. These doubts, the halachic doubts, which were not yet promulgated around the whole world, the whole nation of Israel, did not accept this halacha yet of the fact that Moabite women are allowed to convert, that Ruth's conversion was valid. He doubted that. He had second doubts, second thoughts about it, and therefore he said, you know what? Maybe I'm not even Jewish. Maybe I'm descending from Ruth. She was an invalid convert, and therefore I'm going to separate from my wife because I cannot bring more invalid children into the world. And this is what happened. He separated from his wife, and he no longer had a connection with his wife. What happened? He longed for a child. He wanted to have a holy child, a valid child, whose ancestry would be unquestionable. So he planned to marry his Canaanite maidservant. And he said to her, I will be freeing you conditionally if my status as a Jew is legitimate, if I am a legitimate Jew, and that Ruth was a valid convert, and she was allowed to convert, and I'm a good Jew, then you are freed. I free you from your Canaanite slavery as a proper Jewish convert, and now you can marry me. So I free you from your slavery, and now you are a proper Jewish convert, you convert to Judaism, and you can marry me. I'm valid, you're valid, we can be married, and we'll have children together. If, however, he said, my status is blemished, and I have a legal status of a Moabite convert, forbidden to marry an Israelite. I am not giving you your freedom, but as a Shifcha Knanis, as a Canaanite maidservant, you may marry a Moabite convert. And if I'm a Moabite convert, then you can marry me. So you as a Shifcha Knanis and me as a Moabite convert, if I am not a valid Jew, therefore we can still get married. So he planned one night to marry his Canaanite maidservant and therefore have valid children with her. The maidservant was aware of the anguish of her mistress, her leader, Nitzevet Bas Adeel. She was distraught over the fact that she was separated from her husband Yishai, the tzaddik. She also longed for more children. And the maidservant said to Nitzevet Bas Adeel, tonight your husband Yishai wants to marry me. Let's do the following. I have a plan. Let's learn from your ancestress and replicate their actions of Rachel and Leah. Switch places with me tonight, she said, as Leah did with Rachel. And that's what happened. That night, instead of Yishai marrying the maidservant, he married under a veil. He married his own wife, Nitzeves Bas Adael. That night she conceived. She conceived a baby. That baby was David, King David. 3 months later, she began to show. And the sons of Yishai, the other 7 sons of Yishai, said, our mother committed adultery? She's pregnant? And they felt the law was that she must be executed. They went to Yishai, the father, and the father had compassion on her and said, leave her alone. Do not execute her. She remained silent. She did not tell Yishai, her husband, what had happened. She did remain silent, as Rachel did. Rachel remained silent. And therefore, in the schus of her silence, not willing to embarrass her husband, she was zoiche to have a son later named King David. But what happened with this son, King David, that son was born and was told by Yishai and all the brothers, he's an outcast. He's an illegitimate child. Leave him alone. He's an outcast. And therefore they sent him to the fields to be a shepherd. Anytime David Melech came home, he was looked upon as a despised person, an outcast. Whenever there was a problem in the community, they blamed it on David. When anything was broken, they said he did it. When anything was a sin, he did it. Whenever he came home, he was sat by himself. He was not included. He was an outcast. He was a stranger amongst his brothers, not accepted. But he was in the fields, and he was close to Hashem, and he sang to Hashem for 28 years. For 28 years, he was shunned as an outcast. And that's why he was called Me'afar Kumi. I came out of the dust. I was dust, ashes for 28 years. I was shunned by my family, shunned by the town, shunned by the community, because I was considered to be an illegitimate child of this Nitzeves Bas Adael, his mother. And therefore, the people had questioned, people of the community questioned the Moabite conversion of Rus, and they said all the good that came in the world came through David and his sons, the 7 sons, and all the bad of the evil connection came through David, because the David came out of a union between Boaz and Ruth, and that's a negative, not a disallowed connection, and therefore this child David, who comes from Rus, is all the negatives come through him. When Shmuel Hanavi came to visit Yishai and his 7 sons, and to anoint a new king after Saul was lost, the king Saul lost the Mamlacha, he lost the Malchus, he lost the kingship because of his sin with the Amalekites, and it was torn from him, as we did in En Gedi. The Malucha was torn from him, his cloak was torn from him by Shmuel, and torn from him by David HaMelech. Shmuel Hanavi came to anoint a new king. He went through the 7 sons of Yishai and said, no, that's not the one. But then, when he came to asked Yishai, is there another child? He said, yes, he's tending the sheep. Bring him to me. And as David approached Shmuel Hanavi, a voice from Hashem, a nevuah, a prophecy came from Hashem to the ears of Shmuel and said, Vayomer Hashem, kum mishachehu kizehu. Arise and anoint David without delay, for he is the one I have chosen. Shmuel Aleph, chapter 16, verse 12. And as Shmuel held the keren of oil, the horn of oil, it bubbled as if it could not wait to anoint King David. And when Shmuel anointed him, the oil hardened and glistened into pearls and precious stones, and yet the horn remained full. And as Shmuel anointed King David, the sound of weeping could be heard. And the sound of weeping was the voice of Nitzeves Bas Adiel, who knew that he was a kosher child. She knew that the halacha was that she and Yishai were a valid couple, that Yishai was a valid Jew, that the children, all the 7 sons, plus the 8th son, David, were valid, and therefore she cried tears of joy. And the Gemara says the following, an incredible Gemara in Psachim 119a says the following: when they heard that King David, the outcast son, Me'afar Kumi, he was anointed, they sang the words of Hallel. And in Hallel, it says the following words: Odecha ki ani sani v'tehili liyeshua. I thank God because He has answered me, and it was to me a salvation. Odecha ki ani sani v'tehili liyeshua. That is the song. And who said those words? So the Gemara says in Psachim, those words were sung by Yishai. Yishai, the father of David, said, Odecha ki ani sani. You answered me, God, because you told me salvation, that my King David was valid, and I am a valid Jew, and I'm a valid Jew, and I am a descendant of Ruth, and Ruth's conversion was valid, and that's why I thank you, God. So the words Odecha ki ani sani v'tehili liyeshua. Now I've been redeemed, and I know now that I am a valid Jew, and I can remarry and stay married to my wife Nitzeves. The next line, Even masu aboinim haisa the Rosh Pina. A stone that was rejected by the builders has become the cornerstone of the Jewish people. That was said by David himself, King David. Even masu aboinim haisa the Rosh Pina. Even masu abonim haisa the Rosh Pina. And then the next line of Hallel was said by Shmuel Hanavi, who says, Meyeis Hashem haisa zos hiniflas b'yeineinu. From God this has come, it is amazing in our eyes. Meyeis Hashem haisa zos hiniflas b'yeineinu. Those are the words sung by Shmuel Hanavi. And the last words were said, Ze hayom asa Hashem nagila v'nismecha bo. Ze hayom asa Hashem nagila v'nismecha bo. So the words Me'es Hashem were said by the brothers. I made a mistake. Me'es Hashem ha'isa zos hiniflas bein. And it was said by the brothers, the 7 brothers. And the last word, Ze hayom asa Hashem nagila v'nismecha bo, was said by Shmuel Hanavi. Therefore, when we say Hallel, we're saying that a person can be redeemed from the soil, from the earth, from outcast, from being an outcast. That's the story of Mashiach. That's the story of Mashiach. That Mashiach is one who has been an outcast, who comes from Lot, descends from Lot, from Moab, who descends from Eglon, Melech Moab, who descends from Rus, a Moabite, but then is been redeemed. And therefore, the second part of Lecha Dodi, which mentions King David, the second part goes like this. The second part of the Lecha Dodi, who mentions King David, says, Yaminu smolati yifrotzi ves Hashem ta'aritzi. Right and left he spreads out, meaning now he's been redeemed. Right and left he spreads out. And Hashem spread us out. Hashem did the miracle of having David be redeemed and be told that he's the Mashiach, he's the anointed one, he's going to be the king of Israel. Al yad ish ben partzi. Al yad ish ben partzi v'nismecha v'nagila. Through the hands of the son of Peretz. The son of Peretz, who is nismecha v'nagila. We enjoy and we rejoice. And therefore we go from Afar Kumi, from soil to redemption, Yaminu Smoti Frotzi, That is the story of the redemption of King David. That's the story of the redemption of the Jewish people. And therefore, that's why David Melech is found in Lecha Dodi. He is the harbinger. He is the great-grandfather of Mashiach. And the Mashiach comes from Beis David, the house of David. And his redemption is Kimsos Chasan al Kala. So therefore, just like the Chasan and Kala, God is the Chasan Kiviyachol, and is going to rejoice with the Kala of the Jewish people, so too the redemption is going to come. But the Arizal mentioned this idea in Kabbalat Shabbat that we are going to then join with Hashem and the Jewish people together with the Malchus David. And the Vilna Gaon says the word Adam, Aleph Daled Mem, stands for Adam, David, Mashiach. Adam, Adam, David, Mashiach, says the Gra, and therefore in the Sefer Yetzirah. And therefore we are the descendants of King David. And when we say Kabbalat Shabbat, when we welcome the Shabbat Queen, and we turn around and we greet the door. Why are we turning around? Because it's V'nahafochu. We are turning around soil to redemption. We turn around our negativity, our outcast nature, our regular day of the week nature, and we enter into Shabbos, we enter into redemption. From going from Chol into Kodesh, going from Chol into Shabbos, is like going from a regular day into a level of Kedusha. It's going from being outcast to being a redeemed Mashiach Hashem. And that's King David. King David was an outcast and was redeemed. That's why King David has a proper place in Kabbalat Shabbat, as placed there by the Arizal and Rav Shlomo Alkabetz in the Lecha Dodi. That's the bridge to the future. And therefore, here we are in Sha'arayim, 2 gates. And we understand that this is a place where King David and Saul had discussions before King David went down to fight against Goliath. Before he went down to fight Goliath, to fight in that hill behind me. That hill is the hill of Tel Azekah, where Goliath came down from. And from this place, Sha'arayim, this double gate place, this place of 2 gates, Shaul, a fortification of Shaul, and later David HaMelech, stood from this place and walked down to destroy the Goliath, the one who blasphemed the Jewish people. And therefore we can virtually say, and properly say, the last line of the Lecha Dodi to welcome the Shabbat Queen. So we turn now toward the gates, and sing with me as we welcome the Shabbat Queen. We turn our backs on Chol. We turn our backs on the regular day. We turn our backs on being an outcast. We turn our backs on being soil. We turn backs on being pushed away and rejected. And turn toward Shabbos, turn toward Mashiach, turn toward the redemption of the Jewish people, where there was an emunah, a faith of Am Segula, a faith of David HaMelech to fight against Goliath, who is greater than him, stronger than him. But nothing is stronger than a Kodesh Baruch Hu, with the emunah of Hashem. And we can sing the following song, and sing it with me, as we turn toward the gates of Sha'arayim, and we sing the following. And here are the gates, those 2 open gates, this open door, and we can sing as we turn toward those gates. And sing with me. Boi b'shalom ateres bala, gam b'simcha uvetzala, toch emunei Am Segula, Boi Chala, Lecha Dodi, Likras Kala, Penei Shabbos Nekabela, Penei Shabbos Nekabela, Lecha Dodi, Likras Kala, Penei Shabbos Nekabela. Come, King David. La 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 la. Come Mashiach. La 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 la. Come Shabbat Hamalka. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Everybody sing la 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 la. Whoa whoa la 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 la. Whoa whoa la 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 la. Whoa whoa la 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 la. Let's go. La 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 la. Whoa whoa la 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 la. Whoa whoa la 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 la. One more time. Lecha Dodi, Likras Kala, Penei Shabbos Nekabela.